All right, so we just left the BPS headquarters there, main camp, and it's just a short drive over to the Nitro boat factory, and it's getting late here, so the assembly line, they've gone away for the day. All the employees are gone, but management is giving us full access to see exactly how these boats are made. All right, so we met up with our tour guide here. This is Tim. He's been here 30 plus years at the Nitro plant here, and I got a question for you, Tim, right off the bat. Your engineers are awesome. They work so hard building hull design from consoles to rod lids, XYZ. How much input does a guy like, I don't know, the best angler in the world, Kevin Van Dam, have when it comes to producing a Z21 XL?
Absolutely. Lance Williams is our senior product manager. Yeah, he takes a lot of input from you guys, from Kevin. I know Kevin back in the day, what he was
Little guy.
Little guy. But he was the big guy.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody strives to be Kevin Van Dam. And when he was at the height of his popularity, you know, we took a lot of advice, a lot of ideas from him. And Lance, he listens.
Yeah.
He listens to you guys. Lance is one of you guys. You're a product developer. He fishes tournaments, so he knows how our boats are needed to be
Awesome.
designed.
Yeah, if there's like a little function or a piece of the boat that, hey, look, this will make my job easier if you did it this way. And it sounds like Lance will hop right on that. The very next model, there it is. Very cool.
He listens a lot. Okay. We want to go for a walk.
Well, let's go for a walk.
All right. But this is Dundee. Matter of fact, he's the supervisor. Hey, how you doing? Over at his house there now.
Well, I got, yes, sir, no. There you go. One of the anglers that has the privilege of running you guys' boat. So awesome.
So he's going to take a tour today. Tim is in charge of this area.
Yep.
I'll explain a little bit more about it. He's a gel coat, bald and old and gel coat. Or turn on some lights and we'll walk back here.
Cool. Do we put a hard hat on Charles or no?
If you'd like. So you've been through fiberglass plants before. You kind of understand how we build boats. This is our mold room. Okay. Everything starts off with a mold. And you got three basic molds. You got a deck, hull, and a liner mold. So that's what the bigger parts are. So we build molds here. We're not currently building any mold, but we are firing up on some new molds.
Do you have to build a mold before the mold? Yeah.
You should. Wow. Water mold ready. Wow. Hey, you very wow. All molds. Back up. So this is our bread and butter.
Yeah.
This is, you know, whatever our boats look like, start from our molds. So you got to keep your molds right. Mm-hmm. So this is how we're doing it. It is not cooled. It's heated, but not cooled. We try to keep things warm. Our processes in the plant are chemical. Yeah. If it gets cold, the processes
don't react.
They don't work right.
Yeah, so when a Nitro model becomes obsolete or, you know, it's been around for a long time and it gets upgraded, the old molds, what did you just chop them up?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Recycle them. Yep. Wow.
We look at our molds every time they run to make sure no big damage,
Right.
or anything like that.
Or cracking or anything like that.
Chips.
Yep.
Whatever it takes. We cycle our molds every 48 hours. So this mold right here, according to our schedule, will be right at that spot in 48 hours. Is a cycle through here and be ready for a run every 2 days. So we cycle our molds every day. It starts here, do the drails around, comes to a mold return lane. There's no fork right there. Wow. So every boat we build has a volley mold fire. Actually, a checklist. And everything that needs to happen to this boat. This happens to be a Z18. It tells me everything I need to know on kind of build this boat and what it takes. It shows me the filler gel coat. I'll cut where the fillers are. This depot.
So this mold here was sitting there a few hours ago or whatever it was, yesterday. It was taped, so it was striped.
Yep.
And then I see there's a black interior here. So it was the color and gel shot. Is this color and gel is what I'm looking at here?
You're looking at what we call backup color. What we do here, everything underneath this is color.
Yeah.
Okay, so the boat is already colored.
Yep.
And then the last shot is every boat we got in there takes black.
Back up flat. Okay, got it. There. So you know it's all even covered before the fiberglass goes on. You know?
This plan is linear. We start here, we end down there. There is no circling around, no back and forth, no zigzag.
One way.
It's just straight ahead. Yeah. That's the way we like it. We're going forward at all times.
That's awesome. This plant was built for speed. I like it. Yep. Speed, quality, safeties.
Not in that order. Safety first. Every Yoko booth has the ability to shoot any color at any time. Our crew back here, this well-trained Yoko crew, like they impress me every day of what they do. You know, the training that we do, Tim and his crew do back here is exceptional. The quality of the parts out of this department is the best I've seen for the past 30 years, you know. Very cool. You want to see it plate? View plate?
Yeah, sure. Wow, look at that. That's a very thin plate. Yeah,
it is.
So that's a 10-pound bag there. And how many pounds? So if I were to order an all blue metal flake Z21, how many bags am I going through? One bag? Okay, so it's 10 pounds. 10 less pounds.
Now we mill everything. So, I mean, you get as light as we can possibly get it.
Right.
But like you were saying, you got three
layers. Sure. So there's a little extra weight there. I will say an all metal flake bass boat, I mean, it's almost looking like you're looking at 2 or 3 feet of like depth there. I mean, it is pretty.
It is.
Like what's to do? Like you can't pass by a bag without he gives that a slap, right? Whether it's a bag of corn, bag of rice, whatever, you got to slap it.
This is our lamination department. We have painted the boat back in gulf coat. Then we're going to build the boat there. All right, we'll take the stranded fiberglass out of the boss over there, just full to these strands.
Last strands, yeah.
We're going to run it through a boom to this gun over here. This gun. You take this strand. Right now it's cleaned up, sir. But right here is a mechanism will take this and chop it up into strands about an inch and a quarter.
About an inch, okay.
Run through here, it'll shoot out. There's a chute that goes on here. Will shoot out. And the middle thing
mixes the resin as well, or just strictly the fiber?
Fiber comes out of that.
Yep.
Now, yeah, you're right. Resin does shoot out of a different tip at the gun with catalyst. Okay, because it's all right. It's a chemical reaction, right? I got a catalyst and a resin. It'll spray out resin. They'll spray out that in little
1-inch
drivers, about yay big. Then mix in the air, and we'll just shoot it on a boat. Then I got a team rollers. Yep. Come in with rollers. You compress that laminate down. Still compress that down to make sure that laminate is nice and smooth, but not very much air. Yeah,
Okay. That's about the 1-inch strips there. Is it a blade that cuts it?
Yep. This will fit here. Yeah. This will fit here. Yeah. And the strands will come down, and there's another one.
Oh yeah, I see.
There's blades out in
blades, yeah.
That turn.
Oh, so every rotation or every half rotation, chop, spray. Love seeing how things work. That's very cool.
Our holes are hand-laid.
Hand-laid holes, yeah.
And 100%. There's not a chopper gun on these holes, like what we saw on the deck.
So this style provides more rigidity, strength, consistency.
Yep. It can. We've got these racks. This is one boat's worth of the fiberglass. On the Z17's not near as thick as a 21.
Right.
The 21 will take, I think, 3 layers.
3 layers, yep.
Of varying types of my height. Right. Chop. There's a chop.
I see that some are thicker than others.
Yeah.
More dense.
And then you
is a little looser than where that was kinder.
Yeah. Then you got the special blast that has woven on it.
Yeah.
Can't find the
rigidity. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that.
There's the guy chop on one side.
Whoa, and on the other.
Wow. That provides engineering strength, longitudinally and transversa. They're our buddies.
And this is like actual, like you say, glass. It's literally glass. It's like this used to be sand that was extruded into very small fibers and woven together. It's insane, man. Insane.
If you put all the resin and fiberglass on at once, it'd get way too hot because it becomes too hot. Chemical reaction.
It's multiple layers of the heat. You do it one layer at a time.
There's the first layer. There. Put our first layer on down there, and if it travels up here, we're putting multiple layers on as they cure. It gets to this stage where the whole boat is being cured, and then we put the liner. So have it in caulk glass. We glue it in with adhesives. So this thing is now just raw, soft.
Solid unit.
Okay? The liners are made along that wall using the same steps. They come in this grinding booth, they get cut out, you molded, they're cut out, then we lift them up and place them in the oven. When we get up to here, this is our foam station. This is where we put in our flotation plant. We will drill holes in the lineries and inject chemicals in there which expand and make up innovation. About 2-part chemical that will go in there and mix up and expand. Like an expansion foam, and you seal around your windows in wintertime. For insulation, just expand.
The rubber meets the road right here. It is. Looks like it's cold from or boat hits the water.
Yeah, well, the two. But this is where the unveiling comes out. It comes from that to this. We have put in 2 days worth of work on something we don't even know what it looks like.
To get to this point, I see.
We had no idea what this boat looks like since
you're building the boat from the outside in. After 2 days of that, you get to this point over here. Wow, that's what it looks like after 2 days. But you have no clue when it's at this point right here. You're just building, from experience, the years and years and years of the processes and things like that. So after after gel coat. After laminating, after laying the inset in here, after foaming it, this one still has the mold attached to it, and this one does not. And I see these big cranes here that I assume lifts the hole out of the mold. Correct? Very cool. Maybe halfway to home? Yep, this is about halfway. Look at that.
We'll go through here.
All right, to the assembly line. Wow.
So it comes from that state that we just saw across the wall. It'll come to what we just walked through, so on the color grind this.
That's when you take all the edges off. We cut out all the holes for the live weld.
Yep. All of our compartments are opened up.
Yep.
The flange is taken off. Just use some grinding, smoothing out the back side.
No sharp edges.
No sharp edges. That's what we do in there. Yeah, that pops out here. The boat had gone through a lot of stuff. I mean, the molds, just the labor it takes to get this cart built or grinding through. The boat has gone through a lot. So now we audit. Now we look for the imperfections that they may have come from the built, both the mold, the lamination, the grinding.
Been a lot of hand on his stuff.
A lot of. We entered into what we call Preassembly.
Preassembly, yeah. How long is this cap in the grinding department, Tor? Half a day.
To cut this,
yeah,
it takes 45 minutes.
Oh, you're kidding. Wow, that's interesting here. So if you look at this, probably this morning, this top cap here, the Z21XL, was one solid sheet of fiberglass. Of course, they added the live wells and cooler, a couple little drains here and there. But if you count all the holes in this top cap here, like you got one here, live well hole, this hole, that hole, it takes only 45 minutes to cut all these holes out of this top cap. Now this is pre-assembly before it gets sent down the line here. So that's impressive to cut things out this precise and this many holes in the top calf. This is awesome. I love learning how things like this works. Live wells are insulated. So yes. So that's really cool there. As I look at the fuel cell they just put in this boat, I think this is an 18-footer. That's a custom fuel cell there where safety is number one concern, right? We want to be safe when we're dealing with fuel at all time. But weight distribution, check out the weight distribution in this fuel cell. So, whether you're full tank of gas, half tank of gas, quarter tank of gas, it's always symmetrical with the rest of the boat here. It's not lopsided one side or the other. There aren't two separate tanks. One single tank that stays symmetrical for weight distribution.
Console's been mounted, steering, throttle, gauges, switch panels, trolling motor, carpet. All the hoses have been ran, steering hoses, grab handles, cup holders, all that. Preassembled. Once they're done here, now we're going to pick up the deck and we're going to put it on the hull.
We're going to make it too. Yeah.
This is where that happened. We're going to pick up the deck with this hoist stuff. Pick it up, we're going to slide the hull under it. So you pick it up and slide that hole underneath there, and we will put adhesives.
Yeah.
We will put sealants. We'll put screws. We'll put fiberglass. We will make the deck and the hull one.
Yeah.
It will not come apart solid at all. It will be a solid boat, and it'll end up right there. Just right through the perimeter. We put a lot of adhesives and sealants and structural putties in these boats that will not come off that hull at this point. It's all, when it's hanging in the air, it'll get wired.
Right.
And then we'll go. We'll put lids on. We're going to put rubber rad handle.
App steering wheel.
Yep. Wraps the steering wheel. We got the upholstery that's got to go on there. All the trim, any kind of lights that go on with the trim, all will be done on this line crew.
Wow.
This one is what we're calling the cleanup area, where now we're going to clean it up, vacuum, make it shine.
Yep.
Put the decals, labels, things of that nature on the boat. We will lift this boat, the Z21, in the air using this toy system. We will pick it up. We will put it in our water pool. Our water pool was not to see if the boat float. We know it floats.
Yeah.
Pump. We're going to check. Kidding. We're going to check everything. Turn the boat on.
Things. Yeah.
You got motor simulator over there. We're going to hook the boat up to electricity to make sure all the lights function, all or switch panels function, the whole 9 yards. After it comes out of the water tank,
Yeah.
we'll come over here. They'll get looked at again.
Yep.
For Paul, we'll fix our quality, wherever we find, again. Yeah. After it's said and done, quality check it one more time. We all good? Then we're going to wrap it with shrink wrap.
Yep.
Even there, I eat it out and shrink that thing down. That's how we do it. Look how we do it every day on.
Now I know.
One load at a time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That was great, Tim. Thank you for that.
Very, very proud of our plant. Very proud of our product and people mostly.
Good. All right, that was a pretty cool tour. Thank you, Tim, for taking us around the Nitro factory there. Thank you guys for hanging out. That was an awesome little tour. And I want to come back. When my actual personal boat is in the assembly line, I want to follow it every step of the way and really get into the nuts and bolts of how things work. So we're out of here.